Hey guys, Steve Maeda here from thesexuallife.com, and we're doing another training video for you that's showcasing part of the fundamental beliefs with the Sexual Life online course. Now, that's a 3-month course that's designed to completely revamp your life, and it will. You're going to be changing your life in multiple ways. Not only will you be living the best sexual and social life, but you're going to be living those through a result of changing awesome things about your life. That means your mentality is going to change, your physicality is going to change, as well as your personal goals. When you start working that total package, you can build change and momentum on a whole different level of masculinity and authenticity. Now, in order to do that, you got to have different models of learning, and that's actually what we're going to discuss today. Now look, the Sexual Life Online, I put out a little challenge. Now, number one, I already go on trips and travel the world with my former clients to become some of my best friends. It's an amazing experience. We've been everywhere, whether that's Spain, Hungary, Latvia, Brazil, the Caribbean, Mexico. I've traveled all over with these guys and had some really, really amazing experiences. But I want to do that and turn it into a little bit of a contest. So the person who joins the Sexual Life Online, the 3-month course, which is completely going to transform you as a human being. So even if you lose, you still win. You still win. But the person who wins that contest is going to get a World Pass adventure with me. 10 days, free plane ticket somewhere in the world, and we're going to go around and do some crazy stuff together. I don't know where exactly it's going to be, but the winner of that is going to decide with me where that is, and it's going to be announced on October 20th. October 20th is the last day of this course. That contest is going to be determined by 4 things. You need to grow the best with your social and sexual life. You also need to attain the best or the most improvement with your physicality during that 3 months. Also, the largest change with your mentality. That could be your focus, your drive, your perspective on life. And I want you to have the person who has the largest amount of growth with their personal goals. So all those things are actually going to be held accountable in this course. And they're going to be held accountable by 4 alumni who have graduated from my previous mastermind courses and are on awesome paths in all 4 of those areas. So those are the people that are going to be judging, not me, them. Okay, so let's actually get into this. The Sexual Life Online, completely different way of learning, completely different way of exploring yourself, and it has a lot to do with this. Okay, so these are 4 different components, and they're components of change. And I call them the 4 different components of change so that you can achieve your ultimate form of self-expression, your ultimate form of authenticity, your ultimate form of masculinity. So the transformation to an ideal man has to do with these 4 points, all right? And what they are is self-expression, self-exploration, self-acceptance, and self-love, okay? Seems kind of deep, but let's break this stuff down. First off, most technique that we're putting out there in terms of the world of dating and seduction has to do with something which is detached from yourself. And what I'm all about is we want to explore yourself. We want to be living a fluid identity, an expression of who we are. It's very important. So when it comes to self-expression, this is all your technique. This is it. How you put yourself out there in the world. You know, it's how you are sexual with people, how you're social with people. This could mean in the baseline of opening up direct or indirect, or in the daytime or at nighttime, or what type of lifestyle that you want to be interacting with, right? Now, that could mean you're a high energy person. That could mean you're young and you want to explore. It could mean you're older, you're in your 40s or 50s, and you want to have different experiences with women. It is truly how you express yourself. It's the template, your identity put into action. You know, your techniques are going to be based on who you are, and we're going to learn how to express them. Now, when you start expressing yourself, you start getting experiences. You start feeling that charge of sexuality, that charge of acceptance, that charge of love from different women, and also you get that new drive in life. But other than those awesome positive things, you can also get some negative things. So you might feel insecure in different ways. You might get rejected by a girl, or you might start a relationship with a woman and it doesn't work out. It starts to challenge different parts of you. Seduction and socializing are some of the greatest forces of nature that influence mankind, culture, how he lives, who he lives, the decisions that he makes, and all that fun stuff. Now, that's where we really see who we are. Through our social and sexual experiences, we gain a window of insight to who we are as a person. pretty big deal. A lot of times guys don't want to look at it. A lot of the times we want different systems and models of learning that are detached from ourselves and only a system that's going to get us a result. It's because we really actually fear this level of self-exploration. But when we explore ourselves, some pretty awesome stuff happens. We can accept ourselves. Now you might be thinking going, man, I got too much crazy stuff in my life. Well look, I'll tell you this. I'm somebody, as you get to know me, I've lived a pretty full life. And I've had some pretty crazy adventures. And my level of self-acceptance, as well as the alumni that you're going to be interacting with on this course, their level of self-acceptance was some pretty intense stuff. And through those stories, you're going to realize that it doesn't matter who you are, where you've been, where you're from, that you can accept who you are and transition past that. Now, for instance, if you're a guy that just wants to get laid a lot, cool. If you're a guy that wants to have a relationship, if you're a guy that wants to have a family, if you're a guy that doesn't want to be a player, or whatever it is across the board, in some way, shape, or form, in order to truly be the fluid expression of who you are to the world, to have that limitless sort of interaction with people, then you're going to have to accept your desires, your goals, and that's actually going to be the true transition past that. A good way to put this is your wants can get you in the way of your happiness. But your wants are also beautiful things. Your wants and desires will put you on that road that is going to teach you happiness. That's a nice little Zen riddle for you. But this is stuff that we're really going to be talking about, interacting this philosophy with absolute concrete action on this course. Now, the next thing is self-love. Once you can accept yourself, once you're on that road and you're walking on it, and you're learning how to see yourself and you're seeing yourself for who you are, you actually have a limitless level of self-expression in a fluid exchange with that world. Now, the best way to put this was said by my buddy Hypnotica, Eric von Sydow. Now, what he actually told me, this was on a call that he was doing with my guys in the mastermind group, is he said, look, you can have the skill set that will get you the most amount of women in the world. You can have the skill set so you could have sexual adventures that you could brag to about all your friends. You could attain the lifestyle and skill set where you're traveling around and you have a larger-than-life rock star mentality, lifestyle, yada, yada, yada. But he said, man, if you have the skill set, the mastery to do that, yet at the same time, you are not achieving a level of love with every interaction that you have in your life, then that skill set, which got you so much, is an absolute failure. And so what we're doing with the sexual life online is we're taking a complete integrated lifestyle. We're taking a complete lifestyle that where your interactions with women, your interactions with your friends, your social life, your lifestyle, what you do, your personal goals, your drive, your ambition, your mentality, how you think when you wake up in the morning and you go to sleep at night, and the health of your body all comes into one total awesome package where you get to be that authentic man, that man that in every moment you're absolutely yourself, at work, when you're with a lover, and when you're with yourself. And that, my friends, is the sexual life online. Look, I want you to be a part of this course. If you're ready for this level of change, then let's take a jump at it. July 15th, last day, you can do it. You get automatically enrolled in the World Pass Adventure, and that gives you an awesome opportunity to travel the world with me. It's going to be an awesome time. But even if that doesn't happen, if you don't win that prize, man, step on the road, live the sexual life, be the man you were always meant to be. 3 months' time, I guarantee the change, and hope to see you there. Thanks for watching, guys, and keep your eyes peeled.